Welcome to GeorgeWay mathTV.
So when it comes to system of equations, not only can I solve using the substitution method. Oh, I was gonna do it. Not only can I use the substitution method, which we know, right? But I can also use the elimination method. So how am I gonna solve the following system of equations? So I see two equations, I'm being asked to solve it. Well, I can use the elimination method. I don't see any y equals or x equals for me to consider using the substitution method anyway. I'm going to use the elimination method. And for the elimination method, I can choose any variable that I want to get rid of. So let's say I want to get rid of the variable x. This will be the process. I have to make them the same. To make them the same, I multiply the top number by the bottom number. So first of all, the variables are in line. I have x and x. So I'm going to multiply the top by the bottom number, which is -7. Multiply the bottom by the top number, which is the 3. But whatever I multiply by at the top, I multiply across. So this also by that -7. This also by that -7. Here, I multiply by 3. I multiply across to this by 3, this by 3. And the reason why we had to do this, I know it's going to show right now. 3 times -7 is -21. -7 times 3 is -21. X. So I wanted them to be the same, and they are the same. Now let me just go ahead and do these right here. So +7 times -7 is -49y equals 6 times -7 is -42. Here, -3 times 3 is -9y. -14 times 3 is -42. Again, I wanted to get rid of the x. That's why I made them the same by multiplying top and number by the other number. They are the same, but how do I get rid of it? To be able to get rid of it, I know that they have to have different signs, but in this case I see negative and negative. So I have to, for them to have different signs, the bottom one right here, I'm going to have to subtract. So that when I have two negatives, it will turn to a plus, and -21 plus 21 will be 0, or will cancel. So that means here I have to subtract. But whatever I do here, I'm going to do for these also. So if I subtract here, I'm going to say subtract here, and then subtract here. So now again, I have -21 minus -21. So it's like -21 plus 21, which is 0, or it will cancel out. And then I have -49 minus -9. So in other words, I have -49 minus will turn to a plus. So -49 plus 9. And the calculator will say -40, and now we just add a y to it, equals -42 minus -42. So I got two negatives. So this is not equals. That's another minus. So two minus signs, okay? Same thing right here, two minus signs, okay? So -42 minus -42. So these two negatives will turn to a plus. So -42 plus 42, that is a 0. And now I'm solving for y. So I divide by -40, divide by that -40. The -40s will cancel. So I have my y equals 0 divided by any number with the exception of 0 is 0. Or you can just put in a calculator and it will give you 0. So now I know what my y is. I'm just going to plug it into any of the equation to get a number for x. So let's say I just say plug y equals 0 into equation number 1. So the original equation that I had before I multiply, I'm just going to plug it into that. So I got 3x plus 7. Where I see y, I'm going to put that 0 that I got now, equals 6. So now I have 3x, 7 times 0 is 0, and then equals 6. 3x plus 0 is 3x. Or anything plus 0 is that same thing. So 3x plus 0 is 3x equals 6. I divide both sides by 3. My 3's cancelled out. I got x equals 6 divided by 3 is 2. So my x equals 2. My y equals 0. What about this one right here? So again, this right here, I don't see y equals or x equals. So I know I can use the elimination method here. And with the elimination method, I can choose any variable that I want to get rid of. So let's say I want to get rid of the variable y. I got rid of x, so now let me just do y. So to get rid of any variable, I just multiply the top by the bottom number that I see. The bottom by the top number. So I just multiply here by -2 and here by this -4. That's how I'm going to make them the same number. But whatever I do here, I do across. So I multiply this also by that -2. This also by that -2. Here I multiply by -4. So this also by -4. This also by -4. But again, I know for sure it always starts with what I'm trying to get rid of. By making them the same. So that's where I start with. Always. I gotta make sure I remember this. So what I'm trying to get rid of, that's where I start with. And I just multiply top by bottom number, bottom by top number. And then whatever I multiply by, I multiply across. Okay. Alright, I'm going to remember that. So now, 5x times -2 is -10x. 3x times -4 is -12x. Oh, I got it. Keep going. -4 times -2 is positive 8y. -6 times -2 is positive 32. -2 times -4 is positive 8. And then the y. -8 times -42 is positive 32. Okay. So now, again, I wanted the y's to be the same, and they are the same. But I see that they are exactly the same, but to get rid of it, one has to be a negative. So this positive right here, that means I'm going to have to subtract. But whatever I do here, I do the same thing for the other two. So I subtract here, I subtract right there. So now I have -10 minus -12. Two negatives will tend to a plus, so I have -10 plus 12. And that is 2x. 8 minus 8. That will cancel out. I bring down my equal sign. 32 minus 32 is 0. And now I'm solving for x. So I just divide by 2. X equals 0. Now, to get the y, I'm going to plug in my x equals the 0 into equation. Let me pick equation number 2. So now, equation number 2, I have 3 and my x is 0. So I put in the 0 and then minus 2y equals -8. 3 times 0 is 0 and then minus 2y equals -8. 0 minus 2y. 0 plus or minus anything is that same thing. So I'm just going to have my -2y equals -8. To get y by itself, I have to divide by the number in front of the variable, which is the -2. I do the same thing here, divide by -2. So I have my y equals -8 divided by -2 is positive 4. So now I have x equals 0 and then y equals positive 4. And that's it.
Please don't forget to subscribe, tap the bell to be notified for new videos, and share.